our Florida vacation. Started off with a few airport delays, but with a sense of humor, we managed to get through to our destination. We knew we had to subdue nature, so Joey started by punching with someone below his weight class.
Or is it a baby alligator?
No.
The beach was a welcome sight to hang out with Grandpa. The pool was also a nice refreshing break in the middle of a hot day. It was just great to take a flying leap into the cool water. This little toy occupied the kids for hours, building and rebuilding different configurations for lots of fun. Off to Florida Everglades. See all kinds of birds, stingrays, manta rays, manatees, dolphins, and the list goes on.
Good at hang? Good at hang. No, they're not mating, honey. They're both males.
Oh.
Man, that's cool. It's so close. Oh man, that's cool. He's right there. Oh man.
He just went out of the boat. Cool.
Did you get it, honey?
What's kind of amazing about these dolphins is they're wild and they're aware of us, and they like to jump out and greet us and follow the boat. And it's just amazing how intelligent they are. And being out in the Everglades really reminds us of how awesome God's creation is. We stopped for lunch before visiting some alligators and some other crazy creatures.
Go. Okay, so this bridge is a new bridge. It used to be a drawbridge to let sailboats like that through. And over to the left and over to the right, you can see Sanibel Island. Originally, it was Sanybel. It was a Spanish mission, and it got anglicized and shortened to Sanibel. So we're going to go over here and then out to the far side of the island, so we'll be on the Gulf side.
Arriving at address 845, on right.
It looks like it's from that.
So, how did you find your last swim there, Rachel?
Well, it was really cool because like we were just like walking on a carpet of sand dollars. It was really cool. So if you just like went down and dived in, you would have like a whole bunch of them.
Every time you dived, you were able to pick one up.
Yeah. And so like it was just like they were everywhere you stepped. So like if you would step somewhere, there's like 10 sand dollars in one place. And you step there, then there was like a giant one. And if you just pick up one of these things, it's just like a shell, and it's kind of like brownish, grayish, mostly brown. And it's like this circle with a whole bunch of, like, it's kind of like a star. And then when you pick one up and like totally get it out of the water, it has this little animal living inside of it, and it's like a whole bunch of tiny little legs just squiggling out of it, and you just scream because like you think it's just gonna like squick.
It's a little freaky, isn't it?
Yeah.
And now when you step on them, you wonder if those little legs are going to attack you.
Yeah, when I was just walking on a couple of them, I was walking on a couple that I picked up and stuff. And so when you walk on one of them, once they're like picked up and angry and stuff, they're just like, I want to eat your toe, and they kind of like just cling on to your toe.
I think you kind of thought something slimy was latching onto you once or twice.
Yeah, I was just like walking, and there was just this slimy little thing just clenching onto you.
So does it kind of make you think twice about going back in the water? Is it safe to go in the water?
Yeah, it's safe. It's just don't go out too deep because there's a couple of sharks and stuff.
Yeah.
And squids and octopuses and stuff. Like the last time we went to what's it called? A different beach.
Yeah.
We went down and went kind of deeper, and there was like this white little squiggly thing, just like these white like slimy tentacles just sticking out of the ground, and you would just like scream because like you don't know what it would do to you.
When the water's
You know what I mean?
cloudy, you don't know what you're going to bump into until it's too late.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thanks for sharing these salient details from the ocean.
Yeah.
Talk to you later.
Sanibel was so awesome. I really liked the history, and the day was wonderful. The sun was shining in our faces. Joey made this cool sandcastle thing. Everybody totally loved it. And then right after that, we went to this place called Cheeseburger, a cheeseburger store. And Dad won this giant cheeseburger picture because he ate the Pounder, which was the biggest burger in the shop. And the condo, we wouldn't spend 5 seconds inside of it. And Mom and Dad it was just... I also found this pet caterpillar. I named him Harry. Grandma and Mom were all over the shopping, of course. And our whole family just had a total blast. We also made this coconut. We bought this coconut, and Grandpa cracked it open. We filtered the coconut milk, ate the coconut meat. It was just so cool. Like, real exotic coconut here, people. It was so awesome. We made coconut smoothies, but the coconut smoothie maker didn't work because the blender was kind of old and cheap and couldn't blend a coconut. So we just ate coconut ice cream. But hey, it was coconut ice cream. What could be better than that? It was really cool because it was all exotic and stuff. Coconut.
That's it. Now guess what this is called?
It was also a very rainy day. There was only actually one whole entire cold and rainy day the whole vacation. We were actually really blessed that, it was really warm pretty much the whole vacation. I also think that Joey was pretty much the only person who read the whole vacation. And honestly, the beach was pretty much my favorite part. I just love all of the swimming and the shell collecting and just lying on the beach getting a perfect tan. And I think that Dad loved the part when we went to the beach and we kind of did a weenie roast for the day. There was also a couple of family that was behind us. They had their their music turned up really, really loud. But honestly, the food there was absolutely unforgivable. It was way better. Just because the music was really loud doesn't mean we can't enjoy a really nice lunch. It was also, sorry about this, Mother Nature, but it was really cold that day. And I know, Grandpa, you said that the shell collecting at Sanibel would be way better than the shell collecting at this beach, but honestly, I think a little too many people got the shell collecting overhanded at Sanibel, and I know, Grandma, first impressions, this beach was my favorite as well, but Sanibel, that one was pretty awesome. Yep, the beach was definitely my favorite. It was my favorite. I am not lying, I promise. And of course, you can't miss a date, Mom and Dad went on one.